Hey guys, welcome to my kitchen. Time for a bodyweight home workout that's actually in my home. So this one is all about strength. It's about how to get as strong as possible and maintain as much muscle as you need without the ability to lift things. So it's all about lifting ourselves, okay? It's not the world's longest workout, but if you do it right, it is intense enough to keep you pumping, okay? So what have we got? Well, the first thing we've got to do is warm up a little bit. So we're going to keep this very, very simple. I just want you to come to your feet and with the heels down, knees and toes turned out, let's just do 10 body weight squats. 2, 3, are you moving yet? 4, nice upright posture. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Come down to the ground. Make yourself in a box, hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, shoulders down, stretch like a cat, arch the other way. Notice I'm pulling the shoulders back. Chin in, spread the shoulder blades, then do the exact opposite. Chest forward, elbows turning in, back arching in. And again, speaking of cats, here's ours. Hi Judo. Shoulders down. Remember to pull that belly button to the spine, keep going a little bit longer. Seems good. Let's do a couple of nice, easy press-ups right here. On your knees is just fine, it is just a warm-up. Make sure your shoulder blades connect again, pushing your chest out. We don't want to be doing push-ups like this. Shoulder blades coming back, tummy firm, straight body. Remember, of course, you can be doing this totally fine on your knees, but we're doing it now, so let's go. Great stuff. Okay, so let's go back to those body weight squats. Up and down another 10 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. We're going to come back down to the ground again. Hands under the shoulders, shoulders down, long neck, arch, other way, arch, other way. And again, I'm really making my back curve in and my shoulders down. Then I do the exact opposite and spread. I'm not counting, I'm a personal trainer, I'm no good at counting reps, so that's probably enough. Let's do some more press-ups. There you go, that seems like a few. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm warm. Either it was the exercise or the fact that I'm in the morning sunbeam. Either way, seem to be warm enough for the next bit. Alright guys, now that we're warm, we've got 3 exercises in this first round. The key to success in these is to perform them slowly so that you can do them correctly with control. So it's time under tension. So the first thing we got is just press-ups, but there are variants to make the press-ups either easier than a regular press-up or significantly harder than a regular press-up. And part of that is how slow you go. So with all press-ups, we want to make sure that we're pulling into the upper back and really opening up the front of the shoulders. We don't want to be doing press-ups here, pulling right back. Hands, technically 1.5 shoulder widths with the elbows turning slightly to the back, okay? Now, here's my regular press-up. I'll just do it on my knees for now, no problem. And the first one I actually did wrong because I've got to go slower than that. I've got to go 4, 3, 2, 1, up. 4, 3, 2, 1, up, okay? So that's the pace. Now, of course, I can do that on my toes, but I can also make it a bit tougher by being in front. See, normally press-ups are done with the shoulders pretty much in line with the hand. If I was to go forward, this is going to make this quite a bit tougher. 4, 3, 2, 1, definitely a bit tougher. The further forward you go, the harder it is. What I will say, if you're finding that difficult through the wrists, is make sure that you're pressing your fingers down. You're not just leaning on the wrists, but you're actually pressing the fingers into the floor and working them. That's going to help you right out, okay? Okay, so this next bit, we're going to be working on pretty much everything behind you. We're going to be working all the way back up here, including behind the shoulder blades and in the triceps as well. Okay, I'm going to place myself, might as well point towards the light. I'm going to have my toes pointed. I'm going to have my hands just a little bit wider than my hips. My fingers pointing forward-ish as opposed to back-ish. Although there are reasons to change around, but right now we're just going to keep it pretty simple. Shoulders back. Notice the chin is in. I don't want to be pushing out. From here, I'm going to lift my bum off the ground, and then I'm going to lift up. Okay team, time to work a little bit tougher now. We're going to be working pretty much everything behind you and down the back of the arms. Now I am doing this in socks, and I'm on this lovely wooden floor so I can slide. If you happen to be doing this on carpet, put a piece of plastic or something slippery on the carpet, and you put your feet on the slippery thing and slide it over the carpet, and you'll be good to go. Also, if you find this a bit too challenging to get your hips off the ground, you can put your hands on a book just to lift you a little bit off the ground and make more room underneath your bum here. Okay, I'm going to hit my chin in. It is important that I keep my shoulders retracted and that I don't find my shoulders coming up towards my cheekbones. It is also important that you actively tighten the butt and consciously pull the stomach in. You'll find it helps to keep your toes pointed away. Fingers pointing generally to the outside here. And again, remembering what I said about the fingers, try to actually grip the ground. You've got flat fingers, they're not curling, but they are gripping the ground. Hands just a little bit wider than my bum or shoulders. Up. Okay, so my shoulders are to back. My butt is really tight and I hold for 2 seconds. Then, sliding on my heels, I bring myself back between 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Lifting off the ground here, really compressing into that region. At about that speed, approximately 2 to 3 seconds on the sliding position and a 2-second hold at either end, do as many as you can. We cool? Okay. Now having done that, I'm going to lay down on my back. Again, I'm going to use my slidey feet or piece of plastic on carpet, and I'm going to work into my hamstrings, butt, and a bit of back again, but in a different kind of way. Head and shoulders are going to be on the floor, arms down. I'm going to start with my knees bent, my feet pretty close together. Okay? Some people like to really flex their toes back, and that really helps out. Okay? Lift up. Now, I'm going to retract my shoulders. Okay? So again, I'm lifting my chest up, pressing my hands down into the ground, keeping firm. I'm going to, from this rest position with the hips extended, fully straight through here, that means I'm tight in the butt. I'm going to slide my feet out, then land, bring back in and reset. So that's working on the slow negative. I keep the hips up, all the way out. When I get all the way out, I'm still off the ground, then land and back in. Now to make that a bit tougher, you work on the way in as well. That means I'm going to stay up for the journey out and in, and you're going to start to feel those hamstrings go. Up, out, and then back in. If you need to make it tougher again, lift one leg off the ground, work on that slow out, land, come back in, reset. And you'd be looking for as many as you could each leg, and then do the other one, of course. Okay, so there you have it. 3 exercises in this sequence. There's the press ups, and you can bring your body weight further forward over your hands to make it harder if you need to. There is the pike position and extended hands. There's this one right here, the full extension there. reverse, what do we call that? Reverse plank, reverse hip extension, whatever you want to call that. And then of course there was the hamstring slide curl as well. Okay guys, another couple of exercises. Let's work on your pulling strength. Happen to have a table right here, and I'm going to grab this table at about shoulder width, maybe just a touch wider. I'm going to keep my shoulders down as with all body weight rows. I'm going to pull my shoulders back, and I need to keep my body in a lovely straight line. Now level one is I'm going to have my knees bent. And bang, I'm just going to pull up. Pause and squeeze and release. Pause and squeeze and release. Now if I need to make that tougher, I can extend my legs, hopefully you can see this, straight out on the table. That's basically more weight. Or, if it's still a bit easy, I can have my legs extended. I've got a chair on the other side here. I've got my feet up on the chair. A bit harder again, okay? Having done those for as many as you can, nice and slow, I'm going to stand up. It's time to do some shrimp squats, okay? Not just good for small people, but tall people too. Abdominals in, hips under control, hands resting on here if you need it. As you get better, you actually go freestyle and hold nothing. So I'm going to keep my knee in line over my middle toe, and this is the leg I'm going to work first. I'm going to aim to land this knee just behind, or just beside, that ankle. Down slow. Land, and you can step back up, okay? I'll show you that with the other leg, although you'd normally do 5 or 6 in a row on one leg, whatever you can. So, nice and slow, use the table as needed. Down, and then simply step back up. Oh, really feeling that run from yesterday. Now, if you wanted to make this tougher, of course, you would not use the table, or you would simply not quite land and come back up using the strength of those legs on their own. Like this. At least I'll try to. Boom. There you go. So those are shrimp squats. Okay? Next up, I'm going to go for a little bit of weirdness. I'm going to go back to the horizontal pull-up under the table. But I'm going to be more in the center of the table. It depends on your table. It's an option. I'm going to have a narrow grip, and when I pull up, I'm going to reach one hand across the side of the table, trying to hold myself up as I reach side to side. Now it looks like this. Hands narrow, feet a bit wide for your balance. Pull up, hold that height. Reach out as far as I can, back to the middle, down, up, reach out, back to the middle, down. We cool? Doing that again slowly, trying not to turn your hips as you reach side to side, and we're good to go. All right, 4 sets of those 3 exercises. Horizontal pull-up, slowly down. Shrimp squats, when you're standing up, using the table for assistance if needed. Left leg, right leg. Come back to the narrow grip and have a bonus round, reaching side to side. Great. Back to the shrimp squat again, and then back to the regular horizontal pull-up again. Okay, great. That should get you done for the day. Have an awesome day.